Well, hello again. It's been a while since I uploaded the opening day video. I've been out a few times since then, but I've blanked each time, so I haven't bothered to upload the videos. Nobody wants to see that. I came out the other day, the conditions on paper looked perfect, but the river had flooded the night before. It was moving too high, too fast, it was too coloured, and when high tide came in and met it, the river just raised up so much and slowed down. It was almost like a canal. So there was no point fishing it really. So this is the first day I've been out. I think the conditions are just about perfect. So we've got some nice fast water here and some little slack waters either side of it. We've got a nice holding pool down there with the fish that come up. The weir on the far bank there, they'll sit in there before they'll come up the side here. You can pretty much see where they'll come up against the flow of the river. So I'll try not to fall on my arse going down here. There we go, successfully navigated that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my fly in here and let it drift down. I'm going to fish this pool for about 5-10 minutes, then I'm going to try and get down into the slack water there, then I'm going to work my way down. So unless I catch a fish or fall in or think of something interesting to say, I'll see you a wee bit further downstream. Oh, set up today, I've brought out the 4-weight because there's no need for the big heavy rod today. And I've got one of these on, whatever they are. It's like a Kingfisher Butcher or something like that. Can't remember what it's called. Like a generic sea trout kind of pattern. So there've been a couple of sea trout caught. Not big, a couple of pound, but there's definitely fish in the system. I've seen them moving myself, but I've just not managed to hook into one, but there's definitely fish here. So let's see if we can catch one. Well, there was nothing doing in that top pool, so I've came down just maybe 20 yards to fish into here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into the water over there. I don't know if I'll be able to get a cast out that far. Just because the water's so fast just now, it's making it difficult to wade. And it's just coloured enough that I can't see the bottom. So I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it for just a little fish. So since the last time I was out on this end of the river anyway, there's been a few floods and it's completely changed the riverbed. I got to know it quite well in some parts, but now it's a completely new environment to me, so that's made it a wee bit worrisome. There's a few big boulders that were there that aren't, a few big boulders that weren't there that now are. So there's tripping hazards and holes everywhere. There's some logs that have been waterlogged and they're stuck under the water between these boulders. So it's a wee assault course just to get 10 feet into the bloody water now. No idea what's under there waiting for you. There was somebody, I don't know who it was now, on one of my videos where I'd mentioned that the water here was quite was treacherous. They're like, oh no it's not, just have some courage and all the rest of it. It's like, shut up you prick. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you've got no idea what this river's like. Whatever your river's like with you fish, it is great if you can get out and wade it when it's moving fast. Good for you. This isn't that river. So don't tell me how to wade it, because you don't know. I've had a few comments like that in person and online because I bought one of those, you know, I bought a casting cannon to help with my beach fishing because I don't like my fingers getting ripped up with braid, or even mono, you know, when your hands are cold and then somebody's like, oh man up, man up. What's man up? What's manly about ripping the tip of your finger off? You know, you come back with an injury from fishing because you're a man. You know what I mean? Shut up your fucking bell end. I'm not going out there to try and hurt myself and make it macho. I'm out to try and catch a fish and enjoy myself. Why the hell do I want to risk bloody taking the skin off my hands? Get a grip of yourself, man. Unbelievable, really it is. So yeah, I decided against the casting cannon because I couldn't get to grips with it. So I've bought a little one-fingered glove thing, which suits me much better, although it does tend to stink a fish by the end of the day. Bait fish, not actual fish that I've caught, so I still haven't bloody caught anything. It's been months since I caught a fish. Like literally, it's like the time was 2 days before the end of season last year, so that was the end of October. That's November, December, January, February. It's 4 months, nearly 5, since I caught a fish. Not from lack of trying. I think I'm just terrible. So I'm going to move down a little bit, fish the other side of that. Oh! No, I thought I had a fish there, it's just the current getting a hold of my main line. Felt like a wee tug there, but no. As you can probably see, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 different currents just in this one little pool. So getting the fly to set up properly, or at least look natural, is a little bit difficult. But, you know, do it anyway. Try and get just a reaction take if I can't make my fly look natural. Hopefully the water's moving fast enough that any fish in here will just maybe snatch at it as it goes past them and not get a good look at it first. Right, so what I'm going to do, turn the camera off so you don't have to watch me stagger and trip my way up down river. I'm just going to go down again like another 10 yards. In fact, you know what, I'll just leave it on. If I fall in, it'll still be funny. Oh, nearly. Well, as expected, neither of those pools produced anything, but I didn't really expect them to. High tide's not for a couple of hours yet, and the last high tide was about 3 o'clock in the morning there. So any fish that have come into the system on that tide will either have moved way up past here already, or they'll be sitting further downstream at the weir pool waiting for it to become passable. I don't know what it's like down there just now. I don't know how fast the water's moving. It may be that they can't get past it at the moment. But we'll go down, we're going to go down and fish there anyway, so we'll just have a look see. I'm going to go down to the cafe pool, my favourite pool. As the tide comes in, fish an hour up and an hour down. That's my go-to. You all know that by now. You know, I love fishing that pool. It's great fun at the end of the season for a little finnock and the occasional grouse and kelp. So all these pools here, these are more brown trout kind of pools, are great fun in the summer. I've caught a few decent sized fish along that far bank there, maybe 2 or 3 pounds. So we're going to go down to the weir pool and see what's happening down there. So down at the ladders pool, decided to give the weir pool a miss. The water's still too high and fast, and there's quite a lot of colour in it there, so it looks, bloody aeroplanes again, it looks like there's still quite a lot of runoff from the fields further upstream coming down. So the river's not quite flooded, but it's pretty close, so it's unfishable up there. The fly I would have to use to get down to where the fish would be sitting would be so big that I wouldn't be able to cast it out properly, and I would just hook up on the bottom every other bloody cast, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to fish here for a little bit. Got a couple of nice channels can fish without going out too far. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cast out there maybe 30 feet and just let my fly swing all the way down. Remembering there's a big hump there, which is an absolute snag hazard, so try and avoid that if I can. So this is just a wee short video. I don't think I'm going to catch anything today, it doesn't feel fishy. But it's just a wee update to let you guys know that I'm still active and I'm still out fishing. It's just been, the fishing's been pretty crap recently. So there's been nothing to report. All the plans I had for going grayling fishing and stuff have had to be put on hold at the moment, just because of one thing and another. But hopefully I'm going to get out and do that next week. Definitely going pike fishing next week. That's absolutely Monday or Tuesday next week. This is Thursday, so it doesn't really matter what day it is, does it? It doesn't change when I'm going out next week. So I'll be going out next week with the pike gear. I'll try and get out for a day's sea fishing at some point as well, and I'll probably be back down here, if not on the River Esk, chasing the grayling. So as always, unless I catch anything, this will be me saying thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. I've got almost 200 now, which is, it's awesome. I didn't expect that. So thanks for everybody that's liked and subscribed. I'm not going to ask you to like and subscribe, it's not my style. Do if you want to, don't if you don't, it's of a muchness. But I don't like putting content up just for the sake of it, but I just let you guys know that I'm still active and I'm still about my business of not catching anything. So unless something happens, this will be it for today. So cheerio and rest up.